Hi everyone and welcome back to my channel. If you're new, I am Sarah of Horror. Here on my channel I review movies, TV shows, and other things I find interesting to talk about. Yes, so I took a little vacation. I went to Finland, came back this week, and it was fabulous. But yeah, I miss doing some reviews. So today I will be reviewing The Belko Experiment, a movie that I just recently rewatched, and a movie that I rewatch like every year, every other year. But yeah, let's get right down to talking about it. And of course, I don't want to forget to introduce my co-host, Butler. So yeah, The Belko Experiment. It's from 2016. It is directed by Greg McLean. It's starring John Gallagher Jr., Tony Goldwyn, Adria Arjona, John C. McGinley. Yeah, so if you're hearing weird stuff, that is just my washer. Had to do some emergency washing. But yeah, back to Belko. And as I said, this is a movie that I've seen many times. It goes into that category of, survival movies, like Deadly Games movies, kind of things like that. But, so, Belko is this corporation. The movie set in Bogota in Colombia. And one morning, we are at Belko. The working day has just started. And the people there who aren't local, like from America, they are 80 of them, and they are being told through like an intercom system in the company that they have to kill each other. And that is not like a prank or a test. The building is being like boarded up, so no one can leave, no one can come out, and they have to kill each other until, someone wins, basically. So, with a premise like that, I was very intrigued, like the first time that I saw the film, and I had a good feeling about it. So I'm already, liking the concept. I already like how they started the film and how they are building everything up. We get to know all the people. I mean, there are like 80 people. Of course, we will not like get to know everyone on a personal level, but I think we got to know them enough, like almost all of them enough, for me to at least care about the people that I'm supposed to care about and not care about the people I'm not supposed to care about. And of course, in a situation like this, you really see the true sides of people. Because once they realize that, it's not a joke, then they have to do some pretty horrible things if they want to survive. And I love that. I love watching the different sides of people when their life is at stake. Also have to talk about the music, like the soundtrack. They take like famous songs and then they do a cover on them in Spanish, like California Dreaming, and I love that. It was so effectful. It's really fitted, the location, just the craziness that was going on, and it made everything even like more intense. Of course, I like the creativity with the kills when they're killing each other, because they had access to so many different things. They are at a corporation and offices. They have access to lots of weird tools and things to kill each other with. And I thought I was very creative. And I just loved that. The blood was flowing. There are a lot of people killed. And yeah, and also if they couldn't come to an agreement about the people dying, there were consequences. And that was really cool, because that added a whole new layer to the game. It made it even more intense, and the fact that it was quite random also made it even more intense. So I think the story is really good. And I was so invested and am invested throughout the entire film. I think like everything is working. Maybe the weakest part is kind of the ending. I guess I just wanted to see more of it, to have like but maybe a little bit more of an explanation to some things. But I still love this film. I'm eagerly wanting to rewatch it anytime. If someone says I haven't seen Belko, I'm like, well, we need to watch Belko. Yeah, so this is one of the best in this subgenre of horror films, and I hope to find more movies like this. I've seen a lot, but I'm hoping there will be more produced in the future. Also, there were so many well-known actors that I did not mention because, you know, there are so many characters in this film. But yeah, there are so many more well-known. But John Gallagher, he did such an amazing job. He was Mike, the main character. And yeah, I just loved him in this film. He was so good. Has so much range, so many good expressions, just the reactions that, yeah, he was really good in this film. So yeah, this movie is really an intense roller coaster. And yeah, it's just such a wild ride because you never really know when things happen. There were even some like dark comedic humor in this one, which I found really well executed because I myself love me some dark humor in, especially in horror films. And in this one, they utilize that in such a good way. I mean, it's not overly humorous. No, it's not like a comedy horror. No, not at all. But the few scenes that had some comedic elements to them were done very well. So it was pleasing to see that. So, what am I giving Belko? I'm giving Belko an 8 out of 10. So an 8 out of 10 to the Belko Experiment. I really like this film. I recommend it to anyone who hasn't seen it. But of course, if you have seen it, let me know in the comments below what you think about the film. So yeah, thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to like this video, comment something for the algorithm. Bright Butler, he agrees. And also, he really wants you to subscribe. So if you haven't subscribed, then please do so and make Butler happy. So thank you and have an amazing rest of your week. See you next time. Bye.